Okay, I tried this once, but I guess I didn't turn it on. We was already into like baby stage, but okay. I'm the oldest. Davy was the second, and Val was the third. And Jamie came along when we was 15, and we heard about it on the church bus. Oh, hold on. Oh my God! And that Val picked up that cabbage. It's good.
Is it too sour?
It's good. It's good, Mom.
Okay, it's good. We'll use it.
Anyway, we heard Jamie was coming on the church bus, and me and Val thought, there's no way. Mommy and Daddy's way too old to be doing something like that. But it was true. And as far as I can remember, it was me and Val. We were roommates.
You just didn't know your daddy, did you?
I know. I guess I didn't know Daddy. Then we were always roommates, and we had bunk beds, and I always slept on top because I told her she was too big. She would fall on top of me, which at that time, we were totally the opposites. She would call me Skeleton, and I would call her Elephant, but that's sister love. Our biggest fight growing up, I remember, we got in a fight doing dishes, and somehow she broke the Barbie, my favorite Barbie's legs off. So I picked up a skillet, an iron skillet, and hit her. I think it was on the shoulder. Then she threw something at me, and it broke one of the glass panels out of her door. And Mommy said, you never knew what happened to it.
I never knew what happened. I just know it broke. I didn't know what happened to it.
Another time I remember, we were cooking. How was it she did this? She grabbed a rag caught on fire. Val grabbed it and put it in the closet like that was going to put it out.
Put it in the closet.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That didn't help any when things caught on fire. And we have another fire story. Me and Val I was probably about 15.
No, you weren't that old.
I wasn't that old. I was 14, I guess. I'm outside. We were playing volleyball or badminton, probably badminton. And Mommy and Daddy went somewhere, and they told us to build a fire because it was cold.
To the farm.
You went to the farm?
Yeah, we went to the farm. Left you at the house.
And you said build a fire because it was getting chilly that night. So me and Val, we proceeded to build a fire so hot that the house caught on fire. The ceiling was on fire.
Up in the attic. It was
Up in the attic. So we freaked out. Here,
Ron Hard come and help put it out.
then we called our mama, and she says, hold on, let me take a nerve pill, and I'll be right there. So she came with Ron Hare and all the neighbors to help put it out. And then when Mommy got home, Mommy said,
I don't remember what I said.
you said, why didn't you let it burn? We had insurance.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, that's what you told us. So we're like going, we were so scared you was going to kill us. We were so worried. We'd cry. We was getting prepared for a beating. And anyway, so we had some really wild times. We spent a lot of time in the tobacco field. Not by choice. One time, it was hot. It was a hot summer. Daddy goes off hunting and leaves us 3 kids there to hold the tobacco field.
No, he goes to town.
No, he went hunting, Mommy, this time. Yeah. And while he was gone, we decided, well, we're hot. We just fix up a dam and start baptizing each other. So Val did the singing. David did the preaching. I'm not sure what I actually did. But we all started baptizing each other. Well, we got, Daddy came back and caught us. And, yeah, it was rough. Other times, me and Val would sit up every night on Sunday.
That was the last time that Lord ever whipped.
Dave, any of us, right?
Because he hit Davy with a big limit wrapped around and cut him under the eye. And after that, he would never touch again. And when he got mad at you, he'd say, here, whip him. And I could whip you and not hurt you because I wasn't mad at you.
Oh, which brings up another whipping story. I remember somehow we moved to another room, and I'm up in the bunk bed. I was in the bunk bed, wasn't I, Maureen, when you did that? She came in and she said, "Where's all the money in the piggy bank that I made for Daddy?"
Oh.
It was full of change. Well, they apparently shook it and it was all gone. Well, I never touched that money in there. And years later, Val told me she did. I'm the one that got the beating for it, but I swore I didn't. I didn't do
I'll
it.
tell you how we could tell which one was guilty. The one that didn't cry when you whipped them because they knew they deserved it. The one that wasn't guilty would scream and cry and cut off shut every one. Davey, I bet Davey and Val both did it.
Oh, they both did? I know I never did. So, but I got the best beating for it. But anyway, that's before child abuse, issues came out. I think if they still did child abuse, child beating, the people would be more behaved.
That's true. There would be a pregnancy on there.
You and me, I remember me and Val was so close all the time. We listened to music, we danced, and on Saturday morning, Mommy always worked in the grocery store, and they would leave us me and Val at the house every Saturday morning to clean the house. Well, as soon as they left, me and Val would turn the music wide open and dance the whole time instead of cleaning the house, so we got in a lot of trouble for that all the time. But we had fun doing it. We were cheerleaders together.
What about watching Chiller on
Oh, yeah.
Saturday night in the camper?
Mommy and Daddy wanted to get rid of us 3 kids all the time. So they had a little camper out there because Daddy built campers at that time. And me, Davy, and Val, we'd move the antenna and get it tuned in. And we'd watch Chiller every time at midnight. And I think Val still watched Chiller all of her life, didn't she?
I believe she did.
Yeah.
Or something similar to it anyway.
Yeah. But she loved Days of Our Lives because of Mama, didn't she?
She said mommy's wanting to learn how to watch that. I did watch soap operas. Never did.
You was too busy, wasn't you, working?
Well, I used to watch it when I got so I realized you could stop it and go back 10 years and it's still the same people there doing the same thing. So I watch it.
Yeah, I watched it to the end. And you know what? They just moved Days of Our Lives to this other channel where she couldn't watch it no more. And she didn't seem too upset about it, did she? She seemed okay with it.
Yeah.
Maybe she knew she was sick then, I'm not sure. Anyway, through the years, we stayed together by phone. Then she met this guy named Chris and had 2 beautiful kids. And wherever she goes, she would always talk about the baby she had that weighed over 12 pounds. No matter who they were, where we were, if they were strangers. All her conversations ended with, and I had 12-pound babies, 2 of them. Oh, straws, okay. She loved talking about her babies, and they were, I think she let them get away with a little bit too much, right, Lauren and Tristan? But that's because she was the older mama, but she really loved you guys so much. And by then, she had moved back to Kentucky, and I was in Florida, was all retired. And then her daddy, she loved Daddy. And after Daddy, we decided to keep Mommy occupied because we didn't want her to get lonely or upset. So we started cruising. And, we cruised, I don't know how many times. Until COVID hit. COVID really messed us up. And in the first cruise that we went on after COVID, we caught it, me and Val. I couldn't believe it. Val had played bingo, and she won bingo, and she was celebrating and jumped up and came down and dislocated her knee. So we had to go to medical. And while we were in medical, I think that's when she caught COVID. And she started laying in the bed, not feeling good. And we we finally called down there, and they came up and no, we went back down there, didn't we, for a follow-up, and they tested her, and she was positive.
We took her out on Cozumel, what do you call it?
Cozumel, no, Costa Maya. We took her on the wheelchair out there.
And she kept throwing up and everything, kept saying she was so sick. Then when we went back in, we took her to the medical.
Yeah, there she tested positive, so she wasn't allowed to go eat with us, so we went down to eat. Oh, they had tested her. We didn't know she was positive yet.
We left her in medical.
Yeah.
We went to eat supper.
Then we went to eat, and we got back. We were just starting to eat when
just brought our food to the table.
security comes and says, "Are you Valerie Wheeler's family? I mean, Valerie Jordan's family?" And we said, "Yes, we are." And they said, "You need to come with us right away." And I said, "Oh my God, was she positive?" They go, "We can't say anything yet." So we get up there, she's positive. They test me and Mommy. Well, Mommy came out negative, so we was glad about that. And then, but I was positive, and then Val was crying, thinking she was going to die. And I was saying, "You're not going to die." But then I tested positive, and I thought, "Oh my God, I'm going to die." So luckily, me and Val got to be roomed together. Those 3 days, we were miserable together, but we still have fun like usual. Memories. We have so many memories together. I could tell you so many stories, and I'm sure they pop in my head. I tried to record it, but everything slips away. There's some crazy ones that we shouldn't mention. But no matter what, everybody always loved Val. She was so much fun. And she loved Chris. She always talked about Chris, how handsome he was. And her kids now. Her kids were the bomb. And then along comes Bub, Elliot, her grandson. Oh my gosh, she was like a new person. And she wanted to be called Granny, even though she didn't look like no Granny. Anyway,
I've got a COVID test in there, Gwen.
it's because it's getting hot in here more. I think we'll have to turn the heater down.
No.
Anyway, my heart's been broken already once with Natasha. Now the other half, so I only have a little piece, and I did have some chest pain earlier, but hopefully it's nothing. But anyway, I love my sister. I love her family. She will always be here in my heart. I would keep living for her because she's what kept me going. She let me call and talk about Natasha. She let me talk about Daddy. She let me talk about anything. Now I'm going to go talk to... Mommy gets tired of hearing... Well, Mommy can't hear me, really. She just tones me out. And I tried talking to Davey. He doesn't hear me.
Davey can't hear nobody.
Anyway, I'll start rambling now. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, Lauren. Sorry, Tristan. Sorry, Elliot. You didn't get to grow up with your grandma. Your granny. Love you guys.